Welcome, friends. I'm Roger Tucker, the president of the GlassRoots Board of Trustees. Thank you for joining GlassRoots tonight for the kickoff of our year-long 20th anniversary celebration. This year's theme, Forge the Future, boldly reaffirms GlassRoots' ongoing commitment to ignite and build the creative and economic vitality of Greater Newark, with a focus on youth and young adults through the transformative power of the glass art experience. The art and science of working with glass builds confidence as our students use math, chemistry, and physics to forge their creations. At GlassRoots, we intend to keep making our art in support of community and social justice, to hold programs that create economic opportunity. We tell our students that they can be agents of change, to open their eyes to opportunities, to rise up and fully embrace their potential. First, I want to truly thank the GlassRoots staff under the leadership of CEO Barbara Heisler for continuing our mission despite the tragedy and disruption of COVID-19. Their passion and innovation translated a hands-on learning experience into a virtual studio, bringing the world of glass to the homes of students, young artists, and art lovers here in New Jersey and around the United States. Lessons, demonstrations, and artist studio visits helped bring happiness and fulfillment to so many during the long days of the pandemic lockdown. Second, I'm happy to report that we are just months away from moving into our beautifully renovated new studios and galleries in the historic building that once housed St. Michael's Hospital. A glass blowing shop will be visible from the street, and a gallery, gift shop, coffee shop, and event space will welcome anyone who wants to experience the world of glass. Thank you to the staff and the GlassRoots Board of Trustees for making this dream such a wonderful reality. I also want to congratulate our two honorees tonight. Kathy Markel for her tremendous support of GlassRoots as the former board chair, Campaign 2020 chairperson, donor, ambassador, and advocate. Kathy is the board member every nonprofit wishes it had. And Dr. Shereef Elnahal, CEO of the University Hospital, for his enthusiastic support and partnership of our new Healing Hurt program, and for his tremendous leadership in our community during this COVID crisis. Dr. Elnahal's schedule would not allow him to be with us tonight, so we're grateful that Kathy Cho will represent University Hospital in our Zoom room to talk about our partnership. Welcome, Kathy. Many thanks to our donors, funders, and sponsors whose generous support makes our fabulous new GlassRoots studios and galleries and our innovative programs and services possible. Tonight, we particularly want to thank our lead sponsors, M&T Bank and Megan Howard Jacobs. We're always grateful for our friends. Together, we will forge the future for a bigger, better, and more impactful GlassRoots. So before we bring on our honorees, let's take a moment to hear from some of the amazing students we have here at GlassRoots and how programs have impacted them.
Hi, my name is Elijah Salgado. I participated in the Youth Entrepreneurial Spirit program at GlassRoots. My favorite thing about GlassRoots is that they taught me how to work a business and also how to express my creativity with glass. So this helped me out later on in life. So if I ever want to create a business, I could look back at my years participating in GlassRoots.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Salgado. I was a part of the Summer Youth Program as well as the Entrepreneurship Program for GlassRoots. GlassRoots is important to me because it has allowed me to become creative with different media outside of my typical pencil and paper style of art. In my last year that I participated, I created This was my way of combining the various skills I learned in GlassRoots into one final piece before I finished my last year at the program.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Shell Kennedy. I participated in the Youth Entrepreneur Spirit Program at GlassRoots. GlassRoots is important to me because it taught me a new and interesting way to express my creative side. I am happy to be here to present this award on behalf of GlassRoots to Kathryn, Markel, and Dr. Shereef Elnahal.
So we know that GlassRoots founder, Pat Kettenring, introduced you to GlassRoots many years ago. What was it about GlassRoots that intrigued you then and still continues to fuel your passion so many years later?
Well, I've always thought that arts education was very important for kids. It's a way for a lot of kids who don't learn traditionally to learn in other ways, and it has provided a great outlet. It also teaches, of course, creativity and problem solving and all those wonderful things, and a lot of life skills that every kid needs, right? But GlassRoots fascinated me because it was so entirely more than that. In a typical arts program, you pat a kid on the shoulder and say, "That's a nice painting, that's a nice painting." And you give them confidence. But in glassmaking, it's hard. So when kids fail, they know. And they have to get back on the horse and continue to do it again and again and again until they get it right. So they learn a lot more. The thing about GlassRoots that has always amazed me is the enormous creativity of the staff that can take the basics of glassmaking and create incredibly diverse curriculum that works with learning lots and lots of other different things. So the way they've incorporated the science of glass, the way they've incorporated the need for persistence. Our staff is all about teaching the kids, and they provide a safe space and mentorship, as well as teaching all the things that they do in terms of glassmaking. So it's the creativity and the concern for the kids that has always appealed to me.
We have a lot of better understanding now than we've ever had on the healing effects of art for traumatic experiences. So both adverse childhood experiences all the way up through physical trauma and trauma that occurs later in life. But also, the fact that GlassRoots is just part of its mission engages the community in such a deep and meaningful way made the program really attractive to me. We, of course, have a lot of folks coming in with physical trauma. We have the Level 1 Trauma Center that serves the entire region, but we also have a lot of patients with behavioral and mental health needs. And in fact, since the pandemic started, that problem has gotten worse. We know that activities like this really help, and to offer that to our community, to our patients, our families, and our staff, who've also had significant post-traumatic stress in the wake of seeing things in healthcare that we never saw before this past spring, we felt that we needed to come together and partner with GlassRoots to bring that impact to our immediate community.
You talked about the use of glass art as something that could be helpful. Why are innovative tools important in this process of healing trauma?
The need to be creative is higher than ever. And again, with an organization that has such a good track record of bringing something so beneficial to the community, this idea could really be impactful and even set standards and set a model for the rest of the country, hospitals that serve urban environments with a lot of these issues. We could be setting a new standard here. People should understand that impact and know that what they're doing isn't just an opportunity for them to build new skills or a new hobby, but really to benefit people in ways that they may not have imagined.
That was great. I loved your interview, Kathy.
Thank you.
So Roger's here. There he is.
Hi, Roger.
Thank you. So, Kathy,
Yes,
we're
Sarah.
so glad to have you live.
I'm happy to be live.
Join me live. Thank you.
We all are.
And by the magic of Corona, our honorees, you have the words in your hand. So you have your word behind it.
I have my board behind me. Can you
Okay.
see it in my window? There you are.
There you go. It looks wonderful. And again, we're glad to give you this token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it has been a privilege to be a part of GlassRoots for all these many years and to see it grow and get better and better and better.
Great.
We so appreciate you, Kathy.
Thank you.
So, and thank you again. And now our CEO, Barbara Heisler.
Thanks, Roger. Well, I'd like to add my thanks and congratulations to Shereef and Kathryn, and my welcome to you all tonight. As Roger said, I'm Barbara Heisler, CEO of GlassRoots. Before I begin my section of the program, please allow me to thank the tremendous GlassRoots staff. Their work every day on behalf of our students is amazing, but the effort they put in the last several months and to tonight is wonderful. Thank you to each and every one of them, and a special thanks to Karen Gano and Kate Dowd for their leadership roles in this event. Speaking of leadership, this event and the planned year of celebration, because it is a full year, would not be possible without the efforts of a tremendous team of volunteers, led by our co-chairs, Daniel Neville Rebin and Vita Truesdale, Will Neville Rebin, Claire Johnson, Clay Stakely, Lisa Duggan, Amy Beth Herman, Tiana Hitchin, Yasmin Graham, Roger Tucker, Cheryl Tucker, and Paul Zoldans. By the way, if you're a social media person and taking screenshots tonight, please post them to Facebook, IG, Twitter, whatever you post to. Don't forget to hashtag GlassRoots, hashtag GlassConnections, because we're all connected. So Roger spoke about the amazing building that will soon become our home. At this event, you can click on a link to give you a sneak peek. It's down below here. But next month, we hope you'll join us for a video walkthrough of the space. For us, it's not just moving to a new, larger space, but also a realization of a vision a long time in the coming. Not only will we have larger studios, but our studios will be equipped to allow, when field trips resume, full classes of students to participate in activities together, providing a more economical trip for schools coming from a distance. Not only will we have a working scientific glassblowing production and repair shop, we're bringing on-the-job training, manufacturing, and jobs to Newark. Not only will the flexible maker spaces grow our workforce development programs and facilitate other entrepreneurial activities, we'll be meeting a need voiced by artists, students, and GlassRoots alumni for a space to work on improving skills, making products, and creating art, and building our cultural and economic strength. In fact, every inch of our new space has been carefully considered and maximized to offer a portal for increased creativity and economic vitality that can impact students from grade school to college, nonprofits seeking event space, adults who yearn for artistic spaces and experiences, and the promotion of manufacturing in Newark. Of course, we need to get through the next several months of this COVID crisis. Our programs are continuing. 20 students are participating in our youth entrepreneurship program and 13 students in a residency program through distance learning right now. We'll be providing 19 weeks of programming for first and second year big picture high school students from January through June under the FLAME banner, teaching the introduction to product design curriculum virtually and in person when allowed, and so much more. People are coming into our studio and taking classes, taking private lessons, all with great safety measures in place. GlassRoots is active and impactful during this period. And in the spring, we'll launch our Healing Hurt program with University Hospital as our mental health partner, addressing the trauma experienced by youth in our community as the first step in our trauma-informed programming. And if all goes well, we'll launch our 4th and 5th fellowship program cohorts with our new partners at Peters Valley School of Craft, starting young adults on their path to college. Phew, it's a lot. So if we were live, if you've been to one of our live galas, this is the moment that I would usually look at you just so very warmly and tell you that your dollars make this all possible. Before this evening began, we were well on our way to our goal with generous sponsors and bidders. So now, instead of asking you to raise your paddle, I'll ask you to take out your phone and text to give. Simply text your donation amount to 973-554-3684 and follow the instructions. The first time requires a little setup, but once you're set up, you can do this all the time. You can also go on to glassroots.org/donate and give a gift online. Links are also below for this. I'd say operators are hanging on, but half of our audience wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But those computer widgets will safely take your gift. You and GlassRoots will both receive acknowledgements, and you'll get our deep thanks. So this will conclude our formal program, but there's still so much more tonight. Over the next half hour, we invite you to continue to bid on auction items, to look through our page and click to see demo videos, interviews, a peek at our new home. You'll find links for Zoom rooms with our honorees and our board and staff and alumni. Zoom rooms will close at 8 p.m., so we hope you enjoy them. Our silent auction closes at midnight on Sunday, and our text to give and donation links never close. We're so glad you were with us tonight. Thank you so much. Look forward to chatting with you in the Zoom room. Have a great night.